Hey guys, so I am currently sitting in the car because I chauffeured my girlfriend to a pet sitting appointment that she had going on tonight, and I figured I might as well use this time to do some rambling. We watched Titans last night. The first episode's out, and only the first episode, and usually I feel like a first episode isn't what you should judge a series off of, but it's very flawed. It is. I've never been the type of guy to be upset about a reinterpretation of a character. I'm very aware of how the multiverse works and how it allows for any character to in theory act any possible way depending on how life for them happened in that specific universe, blah 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 blah. So it's very much it's very it very much lends to leniency on character interpretations. However, I feel like they completely fucked up Dick Grayson. I've been telling people that are skeptical of Titans to just wait till the show comes out because, you can't really judge it till the show is here. But Jesus fucking Christ, the show is here. And Dick Grayson is a goddamn murderer. I watched him fucking bust a car window, grab the guy's head in the driver's seat, fucking slam it where the glass was of the window, and just go from the back of the window to the front of the window, just slide his whole fucking head through there and just goddamn brain the guy. And that's not okay. He did the same thing to a guy's head on a fucking brick wall. Just fucking boom, on the wall, slide across. And that's not okay. I can understand being violent, but being violent to the point of murdering is not in Dick Grayson's character. I don't give a fuck what universe you're in. Dick Grayson is supposed to be the heart and kind of the soul of the teams that he's on. He's supposed to give an upbeat message, and maybe that'll change as the series goes on, and maybe he'll come into that. But I don't have hope for it. It seems like very sloppy writing that the actor who plays him said specifically in interviews that Batman in their world is a killer, and he specifically says in the show that he left Gotham because his partner had a habit of going too far, essentially hinting at the Batman kills people in this universe. And so to show that he doesn't agree with Batman and how far he goes by killing people, Dick Grayson moves to Detroit and starts killing people. What the ever-loving fuck sense does that make? It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. And I'm just so pissed about it because I wanted this to be good. It seemed like there was going to be some interesting shit going on with it. I didn't care when people got pissed off about Starfire being black. I feel like, sure, a black actress is fine. Maybe, do what they did with Gamora and make her orange. But if not, if you don't have the special effects budget for it, I understand. It's a TV show. It's going to be difficult to do. I didn't care about her Lady of the Night wear, because once again, that's if go back through the fucking comics in the 80s and shit. Starfire has dressed slutty for forever, And this is moderate in comparison to some of the things that she's worn. So I didn't care about any of that. I didn't care about Beast Boy not being green because, again, I feel like, you know, maybe they'll do the Gamora thing, or maybe they'll have After Effects or something. I can't tell what they're doing right now because, you know, he's only in the show for 2 minutes so far. He's the only character that didn't kill somebody in this episode. Raven killed somebody. Robin killed multiple people. Starfire, they started her off next to a dead body in a car crash, and then she ended up killing somebody later on. She fucking, like, had a one-on-one martial arts fight with this dude and then punched him in the nuts, sending him like 30 feet flying back and I'm pretty sure that's the guy that she killed. I can't remember. There's just so much jumbling fucking mess that happened. I don't get it. It could have been good. And even, like, people were, like, concerned about the first trailer that came out, because it gave off a Riverdale vibe. And honestly, I loved season 1 of Riverdale. Fucking loved it. Season 2 was a fun popcorn show. It didn't know what the fuck it wanted to do, and was confusing and had too many plot threads that it didn't pick up on, and was just a goddamn mess. But it knew it was a mess. It was very on the nose about it, and like, it was just, Riverdale doesn't bother me. So when people were like, oh, Titans is gonna suck, it looks like Riverdale, blah blah blah, it's like, man, fucking whatever. Like, Riverdale's fun. I'm still gonna give Titans the chance. I didn't care about fuck Batman because, like, yeah, anybody who's close to Batman has essentially said that in, you know, maybe less terms, but, like, has essentially had that, because Batman very much pushes the envelope and you know, doesn't think of what's best for the people surrounding him a lot of the times, and it's easy to get in that fucking headspace of fuck Batman. That's why Dick Grayson always leaves. That's why Jason Todd becomes the Red Hood. That's why Barbara Gordon fucking gets pissed off at him by the time of Batman Beyond. Like, fuck Batman makes sense. That's why Tim Drake doesn't, you know, want to have anything to do with Batman come the time he's, you know, in his 50s, because fuck Batman. And it makes sense for that to be in their character. But making Dick Grayson a murderer is just pushing it for the sake of pushing it. I'm so fucking tired of DC doing these constant, like, oh, we've got to push it further, we've got to be darker, we've got to be grittier. Like, no, just tell a good fucking story for once. I'm getting so mad about this. But it's like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, is it because of Dark Knight? Like, I feel like that's when they started pushing, like, this darker, grittier thing, was the fucking, the Dark Knight trilogy, and then going into the DCEU, they were just like, oh, we gotta just be dark and and that carried over into Arrow, and it's carrying over into Titans. And I fucking don't want it. Especially if this is going to end up being connected to the other DC Universe properties. And that's going to be a fucking problem. Because Doom Patrol already looks like it's going to be just an upbeat, enjoyable time. Just based off what I know of Doom Patrol, which isn't a lot, they seem like a fun group. And the fact that they cast Brendan Fraser for that show already, to me, says that they're gonna go with the fun angle. Because, you know, Brendan Fraser, Monkey Bone, George of the Jungle, The Mummy, like, those are all fun movies. Brendan Fraser is a fun guy. Airheads with Adam Sandler, like, it's just gonna be so tonally different if they're trying to, like, Doom Patrol and Teen Titans. And And then, like, I'm sitting here thinking, Hawk and Dove are coming in the next couple episodes, and their whole thing is one's a war hawk and one's a peace dove. Are they just gonna fucking have Dove, like, just murder somebody too, just to keep up with, like, it's just one episode in, and it's already so fucking frustrating. I'm gonna keep watching it, and I'm gonna hope that it gets better, but if this is what we can expect from Titans, I'm not gonna watch season 2 if it stays this way, because there's no point. It's not actually the characters. It's the fucking, like, it's somebody just bastardized it, like, who had some story they wanted to tell, and I guess couldn't get it pitched without using known characters. And if that's the case, then your story probably sucked in the first place. I don't know. I'm also seeing, like, I didn't pay attention to it when it was on, but I'm seeing that the credits don't even mention, like, the creators of the characters. It just says based on characters made by, or based on DC Comics characters or something like that. And if that's the case, like, that's disrespectful as shit too. Then again, like, I can't imagine being the creators and being okay with how they're being portrayed right now. So maybe the creators are like, no, fucking don't put our names on that. That's blasphemous. But I don't know. I'm upset by it. Now, I did watch the OKKO crossover Nexus event, and I'm already going past 10 minutes. I'm gonna say that's a better use of your time. If you're wondering, if you're low on time and you're wondering which one you should watch crossover Nexus and watch a YouTube video, like, breaking down the Easter eggs in it, because that shit was wonderful TV. Titans is not. That's all I gotta say. All right, bye.